What's up, y'all? It's Keith, and this is The Fragrant Life. And there's a fragrance that has been out for a little while now that is setting Fragcom on fire. Want to know what that fragrance is? Stay tuned. So, this fragrance that I'm talking about that has been setting Fragcom on fire, just about every channel that I watch has at least talked about a sample of it, or someone has a bottle of it, and it is from the house of Moschino, and it is Moschino Toy Boy. And there's a subscriber that was generous enough to send me a decant of it, and I appreciate it greatly. I will mention this person's name in the next video that I do, which is coming up. If not tomorrow, it'll be Saturday, because I had a great idea for a head-to-head video I want to do with this fragrance versus another one. But until then, this is what I'm talking about right now. So people have been talking about this like crazy. I wasn't fortunate enough to get my nose on it until recently. And I must say that everything that people have been saying positively about this fragrance is definitely all facts. This is a superb fragrance. This is sexy. This is sensual. It's right up there with fragrances such as Dolce & Gabbana, the one EDT or EDP. It's up there with fragrances like La Nuit de l'Homme. Anything that is date night fragrance related, something casual, sexy, that women love to snuggle up next to you. But this one is one that you're going to be able to smell from afar. This can be worn to a club. I guarantee you that you may get compliments with this one wearing it. Just do not overspray. I told y'all before, I commit to fragrances. 7 sprays is my absolute max. I have done 14 of a fragrance before, but I don't know if I can get away with 14 of this one in the heat that we have here. I did do 7 sprays of this. I did get one compliment, and he also complained about it at the same time. It was a coworker of mine this morning. When I walked up, and he was working several feet down from me, and he said, "Hey man," he said, "do you think you got on enough cologne?" And my answer to that is never enough. And he said, "Well, whatever it is, it does smell good. It's just a lot." So I get that, and that's fine. He said he was going to start watching my channel so he can know what I'm wearing, because he do like this. And I told him what it was, but you know how people do. They talk out the side of their neck, and they aren't going to do anything. So with that being said, let me give y'all the notes before I go any further. So top notes of this fragrance is citrus, bergamia, elemi resin, nutmeg, pink peppercorn, and pear. Mid notes: linseed flower, tilia, magnolia, rose, and cloves. Base notes: musk, cashmere, sandalwood, vetiver, and amber max. And man, oh man, this is a great fragrance. This is excellent. This is like nothing I have in my collection. There are certain notes in this that I did pick up on that I have smelled in something else. And I told Trey Sense this earlier this morning when I talked to him. I spoke with him, and something is familiar about this. There's a note or two in this that I have smelled before, but there is not a fragrance in my personal collection that smells anything like this. It sets itself apart from it. Now, it does fall into that sexy, that date night, that close encounter type scent, such as La Nuit de l'Homme or Dolce & Gabbana, the one EDT or EDP. But this is a lot more stronger and powerful and longer lasting than those fragrances put together. This thing is a projection beast, and this would fall easily into a lot of people's videos. If they did a video of top 10 fragrances that are beast mode or monster fragrances or something like that, this will fall definitely in there. This one spray I just did, and it has my whole place lit up right now. And just imagine I did 7 sprays of this. So you could just imagine. This is blended so nicely. Now I know the bottle itself is going to be cheesy for some people because it looks like a big teddy bear. But despite the bottle, the fragrance, the juice inside is what matters most to me. I don't care about the bottle. This is a must-have, and as soon as I finish with this video, I think I'm going to go online and go ahead and order this fragrance if I can find it at a decent price. I'm not going to pay $70, $80, $90 for it. That's just out of my price range. I can't do it, but I think this is well worth something like that. I just personally myself can't do it. But with that being said, I think you should at least get your nose on this one. Test it out, see if you like it. If you like fragrances like La Nuit de l'Homme or Dolce & Gabbana, the one that kind of, I'm not saying this smells like that, but it falls into that sexy range. I think this is a crowd pleaser. You can wear this to a club. You can wear this in the heat, although I wouldn't recommend spraying any more than 2, maybe 3 sprays of this. I did 7, and it got a little bit clawing. It got a little out of control, but once it did kind of dry down some, or I wiped because I was sweating profusely from being outside. Once I wiped some of it off my skin, it was perfect. It was fine. It lasted 8+ hours, hands down, no problems. I did not have to reapply, but I did refresh myself when I was going to my second job, thinking that I was going to run into some of my coworkers there, but I didn't. So with that being said, but anyway, Moschino Toy Boy. I highly recommend this. I don't hype a lot of fragrances. You know, I hype Andy Warhol, I hype Bora Bora, but there aren't many fragrances that I actually do hype. This is one of them. This is high on my list, and this gives me an idea for a video I'm going to do. I'm going to put this head to head with another fragrance, and you'll see the outcome. So stay tuned for that video coming up in the next day or 2. But with that being said, y'all, I am out of here. I am beat. I need to get in the shower. So once again, here is To Smelling Great, Moschino Toy Boy. If you don't have a sample of it, get you a sample of it. If you can get to a store that sells it, if they're open, get your nose on it. And trust me, this is a banger. If you're looking for something that's going to last long, it's going to project, then look no further than Moschino Toy Boy. Here's To Smelling Great, y'all. Peace.